Alright, I'm about to we
Easy,
rolling.
easy, how you do it, huh?
We rolling.
Getting easy, This bootleg, I still gotta get a washer for it.
A washer. King's Corner Podcast. Episode 6.
Sice.
Christmas time on the corner.
That bitch sounded weak as heck.
That's cause that shit gonna break. Christmas time on the corner. Take 2 now. Ooh. Clap that home. Jeez.
Oh, snap. That's funny.
Yeah, man.
Yo, I do got a question for you.
Yeah.
So, Christmas in the corner, a lot of people talk about, like, traditions and family traditions and all that. Like, I heard somebody say that, like, you have kids believing in, like, the Easter Bunny and all this stuff, but then you try and tell them that Jesus is real. And so why are people, like, it feeds into, like, skepticism. So how do you feel about, like, parents saying, like, hey, the Easter Bunny did this, or, like, the Tooth Fairy did this, or whatever. Because, like, with the holiday seasons, you had those type of conversations, I feel like, especially as a parent.
Oh, yeah. Are you asking me because I am a parent?
Yeah. Because I'm not one.
Oh, that's a good question because, like,
Thank you.
I feel both ways. Like, all right, it's cool because, like, I got to enjoy it when I was a kid, but I'm going to keep it 100. Like, I was about my daughter's age when I found out Santa wasn't real. And the way I found out was, like, the shit was funny to me because it was, like, I kind of figured. So, this was, like, back in the day during, it was, like, in the 90s. And we was all upstairs. And my mom told us not to come downstairs. She was like, y'all can go play video games, y'all can do whatever, just stay upstairs. And niggas wanted to be nosy, so we came downstairs and we saw them wrapping the gifts. So I was like, yeah.
You're like, no, we're Santa's bigger helpers.
Yeah. I was like, whatever. Because the funniest shit is, like, we had a fireplace in the place that we were staying at that time. So I was like, I didn't even care that Santa wasn't real. I was just like, I just seen a bunch of stuff downstairs, so I knew we was gonna have us a good ass Christmas.
Yeah.
You know? So I don't know, like, I don't like lying. Like, I don't like lying in, like, any shape, form, or fashion. And I know people could say, like, you know, it's just innocent. You know, it's just something to give the kids to look forward to and everything. And it's cool because, like, that's kind of what I look at Santa as now, like, as an adult and as a parent. Like, it's more of a it's not that Santa's not real because I'm Santa Claus. My parents are Santa Claus.
Yeah.
But, like, the image of Santa Claus to me is just more so of a mascot for Christmas. And, like, so that's cool because
The only Christmas mascot we respect is the Coca-Cola Bears.
yeah, but I mean, like, to me that's what the image is just a mascot because, like, like, Santa Claus is real. Like, the idea of him is real because the whole idea behind Santa Claus is nigga gets on a sleigh ride and brings you gifts for Christmas, right?
Yeah.
So, like, the idea, like, of what his job is and what he does, that's real, obviously. But the figure of Santa Claus, the image of Santa Claus, is just a mascot to me, you know. And it's funny because for, like, the past few years, my daughter, Santa Claus is real. Santa Claus is real, and it's just funny because I'm like, damn, son, like, you ain't figured it out yet, like.
So do you put on the gifts, like, from Santa to...
Nah, we don't. I put from mommy and daddy. But the funniest shit is, like, like, the past couple years, like, she been helping me wrap the damn gifts. And she still ain't put 2 and 2 together. So, like, it's just mad funny, bro.
Oh, shit.
But, I mean, she figured it out eventually because I'm like, dang, all right, yo, there might be something wrong with her.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah, like, all in all, like, yeah, if you want to, like, have fun with your kids and, you know, the Christmas tradition and everything, like, it's cool. It ain't nothing to me, but like it's still alive. You know.
I feel like Kwanzaa needs a mascot. Maybe that's why Kwanzaa ain't as popping. Cause like Christmas has like Santa Claus.
But I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. Kwanzaa is
a man-made holiday from the. I'm joking.
And no, it's an African tradition of Christmas, right?
How do I say this? There's this black guy from the 60s. He used to work for the FBI. And he came up with Kwanzaa. And the 7 days are words in Swahili. So there's the African aspect of it. Like the communal aspect. But it's not from Africa. No.
Okay. No, that's what I was asking. That's why I said correct me if I'm wrong. Because I mean, what to you? Like, what is Christmas? Like, we can go into different realms, bro. Like, we can go in different categories. But like, to you, what is Christmas?
Christmas is time to spend with family.
Yeah.
Like, it's fly. Recognizing Jesus' birth, even though the timeline doesn't match.
Yeah, because I was about to say.
Yeah, no. I'm just reminded of, like, Kiwi from Boondocks being like, the winters will be too cold. He's like, ain't gonna be no Grinches in this house, boy. But yeah, like, just recognizing Jesus' birth, even though the timelines don't match up. Yeah. But also, like, time to spend with family. It's now a decade of us going up to Ohio, and that's fun. Oh,
that's what's up. So y'all get the experience, because, you know, obviously we in Florida, and I ain't gonna hold you, yo. Like, I've been here for, this would be my 4th year.
You ain't used to the cold no more?
Nah, it's not that I ain't used to the cold. Like, for the past 3 years, Christmas ain't, like, it hasn't been real to me, because it ain't no damn snow. Like, yo, I'll be, like, driving around and seeing these Christmas lights up and shit, and I'm like, bro, that shit look corny, yo. Like, it look corny. It's not even snowing, man. And when I think of Christmas, like, that's what I think of. Like, it's winter. And when I like winter here is the damn spring.
We got a 2-week period where it drops below 70 and it's cold.
But it ain't snowing though, so.
Yeah, you're right.
Like, so, like, like this, in real shit, like, this is my first Christmas since I've been down here that I'm going back to New York. Like, I'm going to be there on Christmas. Like, usually we'll go, like, the week before or whatnot, so.
I'm going back to Cali.
So, that's like, so Christmas to you is time with family.
Yep, bomb food.
Yeah.
Like, my sister throws down in the kitchen.
It's basically Thanksgiving.
Basically, with
gifts and shit.
Yeah. I low-key hate how people just skip over Thanksgiving though. Like, the moment Halloween ends, people are like, Christmas! I'm like, nah, bro.
It's crazy. I'm like, yo, y'all but what that nigga Ho say, you say Happy Thanksgiving sound like a murder to me. Ha 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 ha. But that's facts though.
Yeah.
So, like, I get it. Like,
I mean, if that was the reason why people skipped over Thanksgiving, I would respect it.
It's
but
not.
I feel like why people skip over Thanksgiving is because Thanksgiving isn't commercialized. Like, they had to add a day after for niggas to care. You're like, yo, bump Thanksgiving. Black Friday.
Yeah, Black Friday.
Cyber Monday.
Because that's the crazy thing. Like I said, like, Christmas, like, they say it in the song, it's the most wonderful time of the year. And, like, I feel that way. But I also don't feel that way too, because like on the ground floor, it's like, yo, it's time with family. If you are religious, you know, every religion celebrates it in their way. You know, we got Hanukkah, we got you know, Christianity with birth of Jesus and all of that. Even though, you know, I'm still trying to figure that one out. You know. I mean, I was basically pagan.
Blame the Romans.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure that one out. But, like, even, like, without going there, it's like, you know, time with family, the time for giving. That's when you see, actually, between Thanksgiving and Christmas, that's when you see, like, honestly, that's when I see the beauty of people. And, like, when I get into that, when I start looking at that, I'm like, damn, nigga, it gotta be the end of the year for you know, niggas to start caring about each other and stuff like that.
You get the bounce back with the tax return season, fam. Like, it's the immediate bounce back.
It's that, but it's also like, you know, everybody should, do something on Christmas because, like, just like I said, Christmas really ain't been the same for me since I'm not, like, these past 3 years because I ain't been around my family and shit like that, and I ain't been up top with the snow and all of that. But, so, we started our own tradition since I moved down here on Thanksgiving and Christmas. We make a shit ton of food, and we just drive around and feed the homeless.
That's what's up, bro.
Yeah, like me, my wife, and my daughter. That's what we do.
That's super
like,
fly.
Yeah, like I'm trying to get to the point where first and foremost, like we do that like on every holiday, and then possibly like we could just do that shit all the time. But
being literally Jesus' hands and feet.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Y'all got any family traditions that y'all
flying up to Ohio? That's the tradition. Like trying to get together. It's nice because I'm gonna go up there because I hadn't been up there in like 2 years just because like financially I don't got it. But,
I dig it.
Yeah, it's nice to see like my sisters because they both moved up to Ohio and my dad comes up too. So like that's a tradition.
So you said like for 10 years?
Yeah, 2009 is when my older sister came up there.
And that's crazy. And y'all all grew up out in Florida.
Yep.
So was that your first time seeing snow?
Yep. Yeah, that joke was crazy, bro. Like
I don't be like everybody be complaining like it's cold and I'm like, yo, that shit is dope, man. And like the crazy thing is like, yo, like it's 4 seasons out of the year.
Is it?
No, I'm saying like it's 4 seasons out of the year, and I'm talking like obviously weather wise.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm like to experience all 4, and especially like being in a place growing up in New York where like we have hot summers and cold winters. Like we could survive in all terrains. Cause I was
you can make it here, you can make it anywhere.
It was a few years what was it? 2013, going into 2014 in Atlanta.
Yeah.
When they got iced out.
When they got like 1 inch of snow and lost their minds.
Yo, my nigga. Yo, we was up there laughing at their ass.
But they don't got the infrastructure. They ain't have like salt trucks or nothing. So.
Yo, that's why it was so funny to me. Because like the reality is like the weather is unpredictable.
That's real.
It's unpredictable. Like, so, like, the funniest shit is, like, actually, I ain't gonna hold you. Like, let's just say some day after tomorrow shit happened, and we got some snow down here in Florida.
God dang it. What they say?
I want to stay off the roads now because y'all niggas can't drive.
What they say? They say, like, a baby can drown in, like, 1 inch of water or something crazy.
Yeah.
Like, 1 inch of snow might be something for, like, people from up top, but, like, down here...
Yo,
like we don't know what to do with snow.
Stay off the road, boy. Like it's crazy because like my later teenage years, we had moved up to Syracuse, New York, which like that's 5 hours north, like central New York, like dead ass smack. If you put your finger in the middle of the state of New York, you probably like gonna hit Syracuse.
Okay.
And winters. They average about 5 feet of snow.
Gross.
Average. It's like, yeah, it is gross, but like.
What the crap? 5 feet.
It's actually kind of dope though because the only thing that wasn't dope about it though was like because they averaged 5 feet of snow, like they knew what to do with it. So like when niggas thought we wasn't gonna have school, they was like, y'all niggas going to school, bro. Y'all niggas going to school. And then because of that, yo, we was only allowed 3 snow days.
Wow.
Yeah, we was only allowed 3 snow days because you got to be in school for a certain amount of days a year.
Yeah.
So we was only allowed 3 snow days. And if we went past that, they took it out of our spring break.
Holy crap.
Yeah, but the craziest shit happened one year. It was I want to say my junior year. Yeah, 2007. We had used up our snow days. We had 3 snow days already, right? So we go on spring break. Bro, I'm like crazy. Spring break is in April, right? We go on spring break, right? And I spent what I did 10th, 11th, and 12th, and I finished in Syracuse, and so we go on spring break, and we come back from spring break. In those 3 years when I was there, like every spring break, me and my brother just flew back to the city.
Yeah.
For that week. So I come back Saturday, Sunday, Monday, April. We got a goddamn snow day in April, bro. It snowed in April, bro. Like
that crap.
Yo, it was crazy. Like it was literally the craziest thing we saw, like we ever saw. And like, the crazy thing is like when we moved upstate, like. My house was the hangout crib, yo.
Yeah.
Cause like my parents was like basically like, yo, we up here, we got a house now, and we gonna try to like get them everything they ever wanted. Cause we ain't had that shit growing up, you know what I mean? So my crib was like the hangout crib.
That's what's up.
And so all my niggas came to my house that day.
The snow day.
And yeah,
they all April?
came. They all came, and we also it was like, yo, nigga. It's April, bro, and we got a damn snow day.
That's so weird. Climate change is real.
Yeah, we had a snow day in April, bro, and it was crazy. It was the craziest thing ever. It was like, damn, they can't take no days from us now.
At all, right? Because spring break already over.
Yeah, they can't, because that's the last break before school over.
It's lit.
Yeah, it was lit, man, but
it
ain't no snow. It ain't no snow in the winter. Like Christmas is really like not the same for me.
Right.
Like, and I spent 3 Christmases here. And like literally it was just like, alright, like open the presents and like, fuck it, let's go to the pool or something, you know?
Yeah. Cause you can.
Yeah, cause
the sun outside.
Yeah.
Ain't no snow.
It was just whack to me. It really was, yo.
Oh man.
It was.
That's funny.
Yeah. It was like depressing, bro.
Oh, it was depressing.
If like it felt that way.
Right.
And the craziest shit is like my daughter, when we first moved here, it was about September. The year was going on, and it was like November, and we was just talking, and she was like, "Yes, I can't wait. It's wintertime." And I was like, "Hey, yo, son, you know it don't snow here, right?" And she's like, "What?" She's like, "Oh, I'm sick of it. I'm moving back to New York."
She said, "I'm sick of it."
Yo, she was about 5-6 years old, bro.
I'm sick of it.
She's like, "I'm sick of it. I'm moving back to New York right now."
Oh man,
I was like, "Damn,
that's cold."
Bro. Yeah, but like that. I mean, that's part of the tradition. Snow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it was just like
that's real.
Cause we once it was actually one Christmas where I went back home upstate. I was on leave when I was in the Navy, and like literally like. You could see the grass still, bro. I was like in central New York, like, bro, we are 2 hours from Lake Erie. No, I'm lying. Ontario. 2 hours from Ontario. Like, I don't know if y'all know about, like, science and all that, but lake effect snow ain't no joke. It's fresh water. So, for it not to be no snow on Christmas, I was like, yeah, climate change is real, guys.
Yo, so like I was thinking about this with Thanksgiving. I have more of a definite list for Christmas, but like, so for example, I have things that I would watch to like prepare myself or whatever.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving, it was, there's this Master and None episode written by Season, and Lena Waithe. And it was Thanksgiving. Angela Bassett's in it, and
that's a good show.
Kim Whaley, yeah, it's dope.
I ain't never seen it.
So I watch like, I'm gonna try and get into the tradition of watching that episode. Also, Friends is my favorite show of all time. And
what?
Yes, Friends. Yeah, Friends and Boy Meets World is like.
All right, I give you Boy Meets World, yo, because Boy Meets World,
bro,
Boy Meets World was that crack,
season.
Yo. I just started
all 10 seasons of Friends.
I just started watching Boy Meets World season 1, episode 1.
Yeah. Episode 8, Teacher's Bet is super duper.
But
fun.
I'm just saying, like, just from watching the first episode as an adult.
Yeah.
Yo, I can't wait to get back into that, bro.
Episode 8, bro. Teacher's Bet. Favorite episode of the season.
Alright.
Super fire.
So
anyways, Friendsgiving.
You got these traditions.
Yeah, so like Thanksgiving episode of Master of None, I'm gonna try and get into the habit of watching that. And
for
then,
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So what's your like Christmas list movies?
All
Like,
right, Christmas
movies,
list.
shows?
I got the Christmas episode from the Boondocks where he's like, "Merry Christmas, nigga."
You talking about Dear Santa?
Yeah.
You are a bitch nigga.
Wait, hold on.
You a bitch ass nigga.
Yeah. You better pay what you owe.
Pay what you owe.
Yeah, that episode.
Yeah.
Family Man with Nicolas Cage, Tia, I can never pronounce her name right, and Don Cheadle. Elf with Will Ferrell.
Oh, come on, Elf. That joke is lit.
What else? Oh, the Kwanzaa episode from Proud Family.
Okay. Me? Obviously it was like, maybe like, what, past 10 years? When the Polar Express came out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that like we watched that every Christmas Eve. Come on, man, Christmas Story.
Okay.
Like,
you know what's funny?
Home Alone.
You know what's funny? Never seen a Christmas Story.
Ah!
Ever.
Yo, it's a great story. It's just like the movie is funny, but the narration is just like that's what be killing me, man. Cause it's like this older dude with a deep ass voice, and he's like basically telling his childhood story. So it's just so funny to see everything. Damn, what I say? Both Home Alones.
Okay, the second one.
Yeah.
When he in New York.
Yeah, both. I gotta watch both of them though. Classic. Yo, side note, what this nigga dad did for a living, bro? Like my nigga, like in the first one, like this nigga took the whole family to Paris for Christmas, son. And then when they left the son, mom's got back on the plane and came back around. Like she gave them old people a Rolex, some earrings. She was like, "Here, I give you whatever." Like I'm like, yo, this nigga was like,
he a dealer, bro.
Hey, he had to be doing something, bro.
Art dealer or something.
Something. And then the next year they went to Miami.
Think the neighbors think of selling dope.
Yeah, I'm like that shit was crazy to me.
He said, "Yo, what is?" That's funny. Yo.
Yeah, it was so Polar Express, Christmas Story,
Home Alone,
both Home Alones, Die Hard.
Elf? Oh, okay.
Yeah, Die Hard, Elf.
That's a nice list.
Yo, another side note, yo. Mad crazy. I don't even understand how there's that much time in the day. My pastor from back in Syracuse.
Yeah.
Yo, him and his family watch all the Lord of the Rings movies every Christmas Eve, bro.
Are you serious?
Every Christmas Eve they watch all the Lord of the Rings movies.
That's like 6-7 hours.
They had invited my brother over, and I was like, "Yo, they really be doing that, Joe?" He was like, "Yeah, yo." I'm like, "Yo, I can't even make it through one of them."
Yo, the second movie, like my brother, he Twin Towers or whatever it's called.
Yeah,
he had the VHSs. You know it's long when it was on 2 VHSs.
Wait, VHS?
Yeah, this
they
was like,
made them on VHS.
Yep. Titanic was on VHS too, but
Titanic came out in '96.
Yeah,
so
they stopped making VHSs like in like 05.
Okay.
Yeah, but Twin Towers or whatever it's called, the Two Towers, whatever. It's so long, bro. Like I can't do. But like if you passionate about it, like, cause like all the Friendsgivings from like 10 seasons is probably like 5 hours.
And then like niggas messed around and got the director's cut, the Peter Jackson.
Oh, they be watching cut. Like the extra.
Bro, let me tell you something, bro.
That got to be like 3 hours, bro.
Them Jones so long that we used to my mom used to have the Honda Pilot and like the 05 joints, right? And when we that was when we moved to Syracuse, so we used to always drive to the city all the time.
Yeah.
And she had the TV in there. My nigga, one of the movies was so long, it's a 5-hour ride from Syracuse to New York. We get there and the damn movie's still on, bro.
It's still going on.
I'm like, yo, like I'll fall asleep the whole time and wake up and that motherfucker's still on, bro.
Holy
like,
crap, bro.
Well, dang, yo, it's so many Christmas movies and Christmas shows. The Martin Lawrence Christmas episode, like, and it's dope because everybody got a Christmas episode.
Yeah.
So it's just like, but yeah, it's definitely gonna be.
I was more into Fresh Prince than Martin, like growing up.
Honestly, I don't even know if we gonna watch movies this Christmas Eve because I'm gonna be in New York, but like we not gonna be upstate at my parents' house where we gonna be in the city because that was also another Christmas tradition in the city. Like my aunt
Chinese food spot.
Nah, nigga. Chinese food spot. Come on, man.
I just know like cause like
it be open though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But every this is when I was younger. Every Christmas Eve, my aunt, my great aunt, she had a Christmas Eve party at her house. And the crazy thing, like even when we moved to Syracuse, we still drove down for those because her birthday on Christmas.
Wow.
So, yeah, we always had Christmas Eve at her crib, and it's crazy because like literally, it'd be an all night party. Like we pull up at like 7:30, and we'll be there till like 1 in the morning.
Jeez.
And then we'd drive home to wherever we stayed at, like whether when we lived with my grandma or like when we lived in the projects in Brooklyn or Far Rockaway. And my aunt lived like on Long Island, like in Bay Shore, like deep. So
that's love, bro.
We'd drive out there. Christmas Eve at her house. And the best thing about Aunt Debbie, yo, Aunt Debbie always she was always popping with the gifts. And then I remember one year she got all my brothers the Game Boy Advance when they came out, boy.
Game Boy Advance.
Yeah, so we all had those food and then the next morning, Christmas morning, we open our gifts at our house, and then we go to my mom's sister crib. Every Christmas they did Christmas breakfast.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
so
what's
like
up,
so it was like Christmas Eve at Aunt Debbie's house.
Yeah.
Christmas at my mom's sister's house. So it was just like, all right, cool. I hope that's the deal this year. You know, because this like, and another thing because I've been here for 4 years.
Yeah.
And like literally, I think since 2014, since 2014.
Okay.
No, I'm lying. 2013. Since 2013, this is the first Christmas that me and all my brothers is gonna be together. Like even my stepbrother.
That's what's up, man.
Because 2013 we had Christmas in Syracuse at my mom's house. 2014 we had Christmas actually down here. Like we had a whole family vacation down here for Christmas that year for 2014. But my stepbrother wasn't there. So he was the only one that wasn't there. And then the last 2015 my one of my younger brothers was he was living in LA and he couldn't come home that Christmas, so he was missing. In 2016, 17, 18, I was here.
Right.
So this the first Christmas that we all gonna be together again.
That's fly, bro. That's
Mama, you better be ready.
Oh man. Yo, fam, that's another thing. My older sister, she makes 2 pans of macaroni and cheese because she already knows what happens.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, my dad make 2.
It don't even really survive, like, there was one Christmas where, like, she finished one of them, and her husband would be tasting, and by the time that was done, like, half the pan was gone. Because, like, he would, like, taste some, and then sometimes she'll ask for, like, our opinion. Be like, yo, try this?
Yeah.
Then half the first pan would be gone. Just because, like, we like, man, bump it.
Damn, nigga, we talking about macaroni and cheese now, bro. Like, how you like yours, bro?
In a pan.
Baked or like pan. With a roux? Like, with the...
Baked. Yeah.
Yeah. Chunk that hole in the oven, boy. Like, put all the stuff in there and pop that bitch in the oven, bro.
Yep. I finally figured out how to make macaroni and cheese. Like,
I mean, I ain't gonna hold you. I'm gonna eat the damn macaroni and cheese. I don't care how you make it. Like,
yeah.
That, like, all right. I was gonna say it. That's a hard one to mess up, but after that shit I seen on Food
that's not true.
After that shit I seen on Food Network
Adding
a couple years
vegetables
ago,
and Brussels sprouts and all that sort of bull crap.
Man.
Like,
and that was a sister. That was a sister doing that too, yo. Come on, son.
Hate to see it.
Come on, son.
Black people ain't a monolith. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, macaroni and cheese, man.
Kev on stage had me dying though. Like he ended up on the TV show.
Yeah.
Because he was criticizing that video. He was just like, "Yo, don't do extra stuff with the macaroni and cheese."
Yo,
I just follow Patty LaBelle's seafood macaroni and cheese, and then just
seafood mac and cheese. That's
don't
smacking.
use seafood.
Yeah, I got a family recipe. I can't put it out there. I mean, it's probably the same way everybody else make it, but
the way my dad makes macaroni and cheese is very different from like the way my sister.
You gotta die to know this one.
Could be making that mac and cheese in heaven, nigga.
Oh, my grandma's sweet potato pies, boy. Oh my god.
Bean
I got
pie.
that recipe. What?
We got family.
You said bean pie?
We got family up in Chicago, and they put me on the bean pies.
They Muslim?
Nah, but like they live in the area with the bean pie. Bruh, bean pie is so fire.
Like actual beans?
Yes. Do you not know how they make bean pies? They make them out of navy bean. Have you never heard of bean pies?
Nah, I heard
You from New York?
No, I'm saying I heard of them, but I ain't about to be eating.
You ain't never had them?
Nah, nigga.
Eat to live, bruh. Elijah Muhammad.
I eat a bean burger though. I'll smack the fuck out of bean burger though.
Nah, you gotta try a bean pie. It's super fire.
I mean, if it's anything like
it's like sweet potato pie.
Ain't nothing like sweet potato pie. It's either is or it ain't. That's like niggas was saying pumpkin pie is like sweet potato pie. It's not.
No.
It's pumpkin pie.
No. Like, I remember the first time I had pumpkin pie. I went over to a white friend's house.
That shit smacking, yo.
You like pumpkin pie?
I enjoy it.
Yeah.
But like, if
I prefer sweet potato.
Yeah, I'll take sweet potato pie every day. I enjoy it. Funny shit, I never had pumpkin pie until I was in the Navy. You know, they like, hey, we go down the chow line.
Yeah.
And then like at the end of the line be all the desserts, and they be like, they had like pumpkin pie, pecan pie. They had sweet potato pie too, and I was like, yes, please. I took all
took all three
of them.
All three of them?
All three of them. And then I was like, they ain't never had pumpkin pie before, but it's good. And you know, it be the pre-made joints. They probably was frozen or whatever, but it was straight though.
It was still good. Yeah.
It's with that crust. How you like your sweet potato pie crust, bro?
Delicious.
No, like it's the it's like the pastry crust or the graham cracker crust.
Oh no, I never had it with a graham cracker crust. A sweet potato pie with a graham cracker crust?
Oh my nigga, bro! I wish I would have known, bro. I would have hit you off on Thanksgiving, nigga.
A sweet potato. Hold on.
Graham cracker crust, bro. You get the damn
like the same crust they use on cheesecake.
Yeah, but like I get the ones that's already made, like you can buy them in a pan.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you, son.
Nah, I ain't never had it with a graham cracker crust.
My grandma, bro. That's like I've never had it like that with the pastry crust until.
That's all I've had.
You know some crazy shit. To me, that's like the store bought shit.
Wow.
like I've never seen nobody make a sweet potato pie with that crust.
See, I've only seen people make it with that crust.
Oh, nah.
That's funny.
See, yeah, my grandma, man. My grandma make the best sweet potato pie ever. I don't care. Like, I don't care what you think or what anybody say. Like,
that's how I felt about my great aunt recipes.
My grandma make the best. Grandma,
the best biscuits.
I need them pies, yo. Yo, but see, this is what my grandma always do, yo. Yo, for some reason, my grandma like, that's the craziest shit, right? So it's Christmas Eve at my great aunt house. Christmas morning at my aunt house, my mom's sister. And then Christmas dinner at my grandma's house. And my grandma just be cooking and literally everybody goes to everybody's house. So, and the funniest shit is we all act surprised when we see each other. Be like, nigga, I just seen you. Like, we knew y'all was coming. So, but yo, we just love each other that much. Yeah. But my grandma, yo, sometimes like she'll make mad pies. And then sometimes she'll make like 3 pies. And I'm like, Grandma, it's like 30 niggas at your house. And,
it's Fight Club, nigga.
Yeah, and then my uncle, like, this nigga would cut like a big ass slice of pie.
Oh man.
Right? And then he would take try to hide the other one. And I'm like, nigga, she only made 3, bro.
Put one of them on
we
ice.
Supposed to share one? And it's
get
like
them church slices.
Yeah, but see, grandma used to spoil me until I had brothers. Nah, I'm just playing like y'all niggas. But
oh shit.
She still do kind of, so like if I asked her to make me another one, she probably would. Cause I got the recipe, but
that's how I messed up. My great aunt, we had a family reunion. It was like the year after my mom passed.
Yeah.
And we had it in Tampa actually.
Yeah.
And so we were hosting it, and my aunt, my great aunt, like came in and she makes like these famous biscuits, and so she's making these biscuits, and my dumb behind, I ran around being like, I'm having some biscuits, and then my cousin basically just like, we having some biscuits,
yeah,
and so my pan turned into the community pan.
Oh, son.
Yeah, and I had to in the next year, my great aunt like came up to me and was like, yo, come here, and it was like a drug deal, fam. Like she handed off them biscuits, and me, my brother, and my cousin like all dipped out and ran, just bodied a whole pan of biscuit by ourselves.
Nah, crazy. But that's the crazy thing though, cause like it literally got to a point where like niggas was fighting over the pies. Bro.
Yeah, man.
Like, we was fighting over the pies because grandma made 2 of them hoes, bro.
Oh
2.
man.
She only made 2 one time, and I only like.
She might low key like the chaos. Like she might be the Joker. She might.
I don't know.
What Michael Caine say? Like some people just want to see the world burn.
Yo, she made 2 pies, and like, I was like, yo, like, it was like, like it was like no holds barred. Like nigga, like I sat in the kitchen until they was done. And then she's like, nah, they gotta sit. And I'm like, nah, grandma, like if I die because my throat burn, like fuck it, ew. Like I'm not about to just.
He said if I die because my throat burn.
Like I'm like,
it was worth it.
Yup. Cause ain't nobody else like about to just. I'm not about to not get none. Like I'm not about to just not get none. Like at the end of, like I licked the damn bowl, yo. Like
oh man.
It's that good, yo.
That's hilarious.
And the crazy thing is, like, you know how when you when people bake, especially when you bake, like, baking is way more scientific than cooking. Cause too much of one ingredient, too much of the other one, it come out, yo. Not with them damn sweet potato pies, yo. Like, I ain't giving niggas the recipe, but like when I tell you like. My grandma don't measure shit when she make them hoes.
Bruh, my cousin.
Like, I'm talking about she get the whole bag, she get the bag of sugar and just.
She got my grandma's peach cobbler recipe's grandma. But she the same way. Like, my oldest sister asked her and was like, yo, can you give me like a recipe? And she was like, I don't measure me. She was like, so you ain't gonna give me an estimate? You ain't gonna get like nah. I saw a tweet where it was like, we don't measure, we just pour until the ancestors say stop.
basically because it was funny. Shout out Black Twitter. And the funny thing, like I finally like just got that recipe like 3 years ago from my mom. And every year, and it's funny too because them hoes be so good, but it's just like, yo, for some reason, niggas only make them on Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Yep.
Like, but you could literally make it whenever you want.
Also true.
But I call, every year I call my mom for the ingredients. And she's like, you still don't know the ingredients yet? Then I'll text them to you. I'm like, Mom, that was last year. And she was like, all right. She was like, I'm going to give you the ingredients. And I'm going to give them to you in the order that you're supposed to put them in there. And she was like, it ain't no measurements, yo. You just put them in there. And I'm like, yeah, I know.
Oh, snap.
But that junk had me weak, bro.
So there ain't no measurements.
Nah, it ain't. It ain't. All I know is there's sweet potatoes and a bunch of other stuff.
Fam, I literally remember the first time I had pumpkin pie. I went over to my homegirl's, she's white. Yeah, I went over to my homegirl's house for Thanksgiving. Uh-huh. And we had like all this food or whatever. And I remember the only time I saw pumpkin pie was on those Publix commercials with like the 2 Pilgrim salt shakers. And so I just always thought pumpkin pie was just for white people. And I was like, oh snap, I'm actually about to eat one. It wasn't bad.
Nah, it ain't. Yo, that junk smacking, yo. Like, but I ain't gonna hold you. Like, I only eat store-bought pumpkin pie, though.
I'm just not gonna take the time to make pumpkin pie. Like, I don't really care about it like that.
Like even about taking the time to make it, like niggas don't make pumpkin pie. So, like, I would know a white person made it, so I'm not gonna eat it. I'm not gonna eat it, and I'm not even gonna hold you, yo. It was Thanksgiving like a couple years ago. One of my wife's old friends. They invited us over for Thanksgiving.
Okay.
And like I looked at my wife, and you know my wife white, but she basically like, well, ain't no basically like since we've been married, like she basically like been around my family like the whole fucking time that we've been married for like the past 12 years.
Yeah,
and we've been married for 10, so she been around my family like ever since we've been together.
Yeah.
So she was like, yeah, her and her husband invited us over Thanksgiving, and I looked at her and I'm like, so I'm supposed to just starve myself,
bruh?
and then she was like, she started laughing and she was like, nah, yo, they could cook, and I was like, she was like, nah, they could cook. Her husband like a chef or whatever. I said, oh, say less. Bro, oh
Food's
my
bomb?
God, bro. Like, one of the best Thanksgivings I ever had. And the craziest thing was, they made so much damn food, and it was only us. Like, when I say only us, like...
4 people? If that?
7.
Wow.
And when I say 7, like, that's including the kids.
Yeah.
It was them two, their daughter, and his mother. It was me, my wife, and my daughter. They made so much food, bro. And then, yo, I'm sitting here like, dang, yo, they got all this food. Yo, they made even more desserts, bro. And then, the craziest thing was, I bought over a sweet potato pie.
Right.
I bought a sweet potato pie. So, the husband, her husband did all the cooking. That shit was smacking, bro. That was the first and last white Thanksgiving I ever had. Because she don't mess with them no more. And I ain't gonna lie, I was like looking forward to these last 2 Thanksgivings pulling up there too. Cause I was like, God damn.
Like, yo, baby, like we had to work this out, man.
Nah, she was like, yeah, she don't talk to me no more. So it is what it is. But
no, but I remember my best friend, he invited me to a Thanksgiving, and he'd always talk about his friend Eric. He'd always talk about his friend Eric, and I just assumed he was black. And so I got there before he did, right? And so I walked in, and it felt like Get Out, because it was surrounded by white people, and I walked like a house full of white people, and my best friend is not there, and I was like, what the crap? I was like, wait, the right house?
And he wasn't there?
Nah, he was on his way. And so
I would have been like, oh, he on his way? Alright, I would have been like, oh, yo, nigga, text me when you get here, bro.
Yeah. But no, I was like, is there Eric here? And they're like, and he was like, oh yeah, hi, I'm Eric. And I was like, oh, hello. And the joke but he's mad cool.
This Thanksgiving.
He mad cool, bro.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
So you ever spent so you never spent Christmas outside of your family? Thanksgiving.
Last year.
It feel like it's easy on Thanksgiving to do.
Last year, me and my best friends, we went up to North Carolina to see our family.
Oh, word.
Danielle, her family.
Okay. I ain't never spent Christmas with nobody else.
Yeah.
That shit don't exist. Except for this one Christmas.
Oh, Lord.
I was in boot camp.
Oh, okay.
I was in boot camp, literally
How was that though? Like
what,
being
Christmas
away
in
from
boot
family.
camp?
Yeah.
Shit wasn't nothing. It wasn't sad. It was just it was boot camp. It was a regular day. I mean, they ain't beat our ass or nothing that day. So it was all right, we had a day off, and at the same time, they had to work too. You know? So they had to come in and be there all day and not be around their family, so it was whatever. Yeah. But basically they just let us chop it up and do whatever, because it wasn't much to do. We ain't have our phones and nothing. They was like, yo, y'all can write letters and y'all can do whatever y'all gotta do, but y'all can't leave this compartment.
Wow.
But so it was whatever. So we was just chilling, chopping.
Yo, how do you send letters? If you're on a Navy ship, how do you get stuff out? Or is it like email?
Nah, nigga, helicopters.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, nigga, we used to get like care packages and shit.
Yeah.
And shout out to my wife, you know what I mean? She used to
held it down.
She had a nigga right, man.
Yeah.
She's you know, she used to get the box. The only thing is, yo, like, because I was in aviation.
Okay.
So like I'll be up there when the mail planes come in, and like the craziest shit, like niggas would just be taking the shit out the bag and just chucking that shit in the tow. Like niggas' boxes would be all busted open and everything.
Oh,
like,
man.
Handle with care. Nah, son. Nah. But yeah, I never aside from boot camp, I never spent a Christmas away from my family except for like these past 3 years. But it was, you know, it was me, my wife, my daughter.
Yeah.
That was that. I mean, I think we went to Disney one Christmas or something. Did we? Shit, I don't know.
I'm surprised Disney open on Christmas.
No, not. Oh yeah, that's their busiest day.
Wow.
Yeah.
I guess after like in the afternoon, like all the Christmas festivities are really over.
What was
so
the wild?
Like, all right, let's just go to Disney.
What was the wildest Christmas you had?
It wasn't the day. It was more of like the holiday. So like we were in Columbus and then we went to see my family in Michigan, right? Yeah. And so we drove. This was years ago. This is like before I had a smartphone. I still had a flip phone. And
see, I gotta cut you off right quick. Now you seen that new Razor?
Yeah, it's like $3,000 though.
Yeah, but that's your fire though.
It is fire.
I might have to get off the iPhone site, but I might just get one just because I want it.
It is fly though.
That's your hard.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. You had to flip.
Yo, the sidekick though, I want them to bring that back. That'd be super fire.
Nah, nigga.
Yeah, I like that sidekick. I ain't gonna front, yo. I was super jealous. My brother had it. He had the yellow joint, and I was like, oh, the truck's so cold. Anyways.
I couldn't get jealous of the sidekick because it was T-Mobile.
Because you've been Verizon since forever.
Yeah, But yeah, go ahead.
No, you're fine. So, my dad had printed off directions to Detroit. Like, that's how long ago this was.
Ooh, nigga. And so, what's that shit? MapQuest?
Yeah, it was MapQuest.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's a minute ago.
And so we drove up there, went perfectly. Saw our family, had fun. On the drive back, he missed a turn somewhere. And we proceeded for the next couple of hours to be driving back roads, trying to figure out, like, where to go.
Back roads.
And one of my biggest fears, besides drowning and getting eaten by sharks, is, and also getting buried alive, is getting lost. And so I'm in the back seat freaking out. Like, just, my dad said it was like the quietest I'd ever been. Like, bro. I'm in the back having a whole crisis. My sister, we finally get back to my sister's crib, right? And my older sister, Jamaica, is like, why didn't y'all just use your phones? And I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. You're like, no, you have like GPS on your phone, like the navigation.
What year was this? You said flip phone.
Early aughts. So like 2013, 14, something like that.
Oh, come on, nigga.
And so I didn't know about it.
Y'all niggas printing directions in 2013?
Fam, I didn't know about it.
Oh, son.
Come on. My twin sister and my dad both was just like, wait, what? Like, we had navigation on our phone. And I looked at them like I wanted to kill them. I was like, you telling me we did all this for nothing? Like, yo, bro, I was hurt.
But I ain't gonna hold you because I could relate to that because...
I was hurt, bro.
2012. No. 2011. 2011, Christmas. And... I was this is when I was living in Virginia when I was in the Navy. So we was driving back from New York to Virginia, and we get right there, right outside of DC, like coming right into the state of Virginia, and that traffic is horrendous. So I'm like, all right, fuck it, yo, like let's find an alternate route around this bullshit. Yo, when I tell you...
you messed up?
Yes, but like I wasn't driving, and I'm like, and I'm glad that I wasn't because my heart was pounding, bro. So we get off the exit, and like, bro, to transition from a populated area, a heavily populated area, to a rural, like the transition is so quick.
Yeah,
like I think we was going through like Bowling Green, Virginia, some shit like that. Yo, my nigga, when I tell you, first off, like, so it's populated, and then population starting to get less, and we hit this turn, and we start driving. My nigga, when it's 2 yellow lines in the middle of the road, and no lights, and those fucking reflectors on the side, and it's like we driving through a tunnel of trees, bro. When I tell you, like, my heart was pounding, like I felt like I was having a panic attack, bro, and like
probably.
Like I never.
It
like,
probably was.
I've never experienced that type of fear.
Yeah.
And like my fear wasn't getting lost.
Okay.
My fear was, like, it was on some Jeepers Creepers shit.
Okay.
Like it got to the point where like it was some Jeepers Creepers shit.
Yeah.
And like where like you don't see another car for like at least 15, 20 minutes.
Probably
drive past you.
Yeah.
And so my fear was that because it was just headlights and reflectors on the side of the road. My fear was that we was gonna get into a head-on collision.
Oh wow!
And it would take forever for niggas to even find out what the fuck was going on because we was in the middle of nowhere.
Wow.
That's what I was really fearing.
Yeah.
Because it's like, all right, if something happened,
right?
And then on top of that, like, it was so rural that my fucking GPS kept cutting out because I was like, damn, bro, do we even got a signal out here?
Oh, that's terrifying.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was like, damn, we should have stayed in that traffic.
Yeah.
Like, and it was coming back from Christmas, so it was just like, that ain't even my wildest Christmas though.
I remember Hurricane Irma. I don't remember. It was like 2 years ago, and it was like, hey, it's gonna hit this.
I don't want to talk about that, man.
And my oldest sister Jamaica was like, yo, you should come through to Ohio. And so I was like, nah, I'm good. I got friends here who got a generator, whoop-de-whoop, whatever.
Yeah.
She was really freaked out because it was a Category 3 and it looked like it was going to hit us, Orlando. And
man, everybody was freaked out about
so she's like, look, I'm just going to book you a ticket. So she booked me a flight, got canceled. Booked me another flight, got canceled. Just because of weather or whatever.
Ain't nobody leaving.
And she was just like, why don't you just drive up here? I was like,
where?
To Ohio, to Columbus.
Nah, it's crazy too because my peoples was trying to get me to come to New York.
I was like, yo, fam, it's like 21 hours. And she was like, I'll pay for your gas. And like, I'm codependent. So like, it was hard for me to like, be like, no. And so I was like,
wait,
all right, whatever.
You took that hike?
Nigga, I drove up there. It took me 2 days.
My son.
I ended up in West Virginia, sleep at like a gas station with like trucks parked. Never again. Like, fam, you know how you were talking about that fear?
Yeah.
Like, it was the first time I ever saw mountains. And it literally went from awe to fear in like 2.5 seconds, where I was like, wow, that's really beautiful. And I was like, wait a second. I got to drive by these mountains.
Oh, you talking about like sliding rocks and oh.
Fam, I talking about getting off the road. My phone was automatically on avoid tolls just because like I didn't have money for tolls, and I didn't realize it was still set on that, and so I got off of I-95 in the middle of nowhere, like I thought I was gonna die. Like I couldn't see my hand in front of my face. Like my high beams are on. That didn't work. And like I'm riding up a mountain, like mountainous areas, and it's like, you know how you said like 2 lanes of traffic? It was 1 lane of traffic. Like it was, son. Bruh, after I told Jamaica, I was like, yo, I love you. Never again.
Nah, I'll be like, yo, I'll take my chances with the damn hurricane. That's crazy, bro.
What's your craziest Christmas story though? If that one wasn't.
Oh,
If Jeepers Creepers was.
nah. Well, it wasn't crazy. It was just kind of. It was dope, but it was funny, and it was like, honestly, it showed me that me and my mom think alike.
Okay.
So remember I told you 2014 we had Christmas vacation down here.
Yes.
So my parents, this was like my daughter was 4, so it was her first time coming to Disney. So they wanted to like pull out all the stops. So they bought the little bibbity boppity joint where they dress them up like the princesses and do the makeovers and do the photo shoot and everything, right? So we didn't realize that literally for some reason everybody want to come to Disney World on Christmas.
Okay.
So my pops got the last one for Christmas Day because he wanted it done on Christmas Day. He got the last slot, and it was at Disney Springs.
Okay.
So we had Christmas dinner. We driving to Disney Springs, and the craziest thing, like nigga, we had a caravan. So it was my mom's, me, my cousins, and my uncle. So it was like 4 whips. So like we was driving together, like tag teaming niggas and shit, like shake and bake ass. So
don't put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
Yeah. So like when you going on to Disney and it's the damn Walt Disney World joint. So we going through there. That's like right before we get through there, traffic stop, boy. We moving. The appointment at 6:45. Yo, it's 5 o'clock. It's 5 o'clock when we get onto the property, and like we basically sitting in traffic for 45 minutes, hour. 6 o'clock coming.
Nah, and you still in traffic?
6:15. Yeah, but now we right near like where Disney Springs is, and we start seeing like the signs for walking to Disney Springs. Right, still in traffic. It's 6:40. Appointments at 6:45. They paid all of this money, right? So we're at a red light, and I'm looking at the signs like because like people are walking, and I'm like literally telling my wife, I'm like, Teresa, get out of the car, grab Aaliyah, and just walk there, because it's gonna be at least 10-15 minutes for me to find parking. Get out the car, get the baby, go. Get out and I just keep repeating it. Get the baby, get out the car, and just go. Well, I'm trying to wait for go. Like, yo, literally, before I turn around, my mom is fucking running to my car, open the door, grab my daughter, and just took off, bro. Yo, they got in there at 6:45, and like by the grace of God, where we were at, the entrance to we were by the entrance of Disney Spring where the fucking thing was at.
Wow.
Like literally, they walked into the entrance and hit a left turn, and it was right there.
Your mom's a real one.
Yo, and it was crazy because I kept saying, Teresa, get out the car, grab Aaliyah, just go. Yeah. Get out the car. And, yo, I turn around, my mom walking up, grabbed the door, unbuckled her. I'm like, yo.
You know how they say there's responses of fear: fight, flight, freeze.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all done fighting, nigga.
Yeah, but it was funny too because we was already like using each other to cut people off and stuff like that. Like it was like, shoo, all right, yo, slow down, get in front, let them over. And people was mad. They was honking at us. And I'm like, bro. And the crazy thing is like, I think 2 of us had New York plates. And then everybody had to ring them. So everybody with the New York plates was the one cutting everybody off to let everybody through. But when we got to that light, and I was like, yo, get out the car and just grab Aaliyah and go. And I'm like, yo, me and my mom be like speaking telekinesis or something because I'm looking around and the door was opening, bro.
Yeah.
It was crazy. Like I ended up missing the whole thing because I was finding somewhere to park. But,
so you was right. Huh? Your bet was right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like that was probably like just the situation was like crazy, but like I ain't have no crazy like.
I think that's a good story though.
Yeah, I ain't having like no crazy Christmas stories because like usually like when we get around each other on Christmas, it just be all love, yo.
Yo,
Like I really cannot wait to go home for Christmas, man.
Yo, post comments about your craziest Christmas story.
Yeah, we want to know y'all craziest Christmas stories.
Also, what's on your playlist, like your movies, like what you have to watch during Christmas time.
Yeah, definitely.
You heard ours, we gotta hear yours though.
Alright, so I got 2 things that I want to touch on. We can make it quick.
Yeah.
Ultimate Christmas gift that you got.
Nintendo 64.
For real?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, no story behind it?
It was dope. Story was Xbox 360 though. Not Xbox 360. The OG Xbox.
Yeah.
I wanted it so bad, bro. Like my parents are real ones, and like the N64 was like, I was super duper happy. I was like, and had it the whole time.
That's lit.
And then the Xbox was coming out, and I hated on the PlayStation forever. Like I still have this beef with the because like I love Dreamcast.
Yeah.
And like I felt like
Dreamcast was lit. Bro.
And I felt like PlayStation 2 is the reason why Dreamcast failed because
Dreamcast failed.
I felt like Dreamcast was like the PlayStation 2 but with a DVD drive. And I was like,
oh yeah, they killed it with that.
And I was like, I hate y'all.
They killed it with that.
And so with the Xbox, I was just like, oh, let's go. And so we're opening presents, all that, and I see this big box, and like my family's just like, open it up. And so I run to it, and I open it up, and I'm like, oh god, it's the Xbox, it's the Xbox. And I open it up.
PlayStation?
No, it's an orange winter coat.
Oh, son!
And, yo, fam. And so I was just like, you know how you have to be grateful. So I was like,
yeah.
Thanks. I love it.
That's wild, bro.
Yay. And they were like, what'd you think it was?
Dang, bro.
So like,
we
finished opening gifts, right? And they're like, yo, you forgot one. And they pull out the Xbox, and I was like,
oh, that's lit, bro.
Yeah.
That's lit. It's crazy, too, because, see, I thought it was, I was just thinking about it. The PlayStation thing, it ended up falling second. And, like, I'm really going to have to go in on both stories. So, this was, like, 03. My parents got me and my brother a PlayStation 2. And it was just crazy because, like I grew up with every video game system, but it was thanks to my grandma and my uncle. Mm-hmm. Like, my uncle was the youngest, and he's the only boy. So my grandma got him everything. And because she got him everything, I ended up getting everything, too.
Yeah.
I either got it from him or my grandma bought it twice. So we got it. So, like, I grew up with every game system because of my uncle and my grandma. But, like, my mom was, like, not with that video game shit. Like, she wasn't buying them. Like, that was the first video game my mom bought us. So, what happened was, me and my brother, we was in this after-school Urban League program. And we were selected for the Make-A-Wish thing. Like, outstanding students. And they was like, yeah, whatever y'all want. So we said we wanted a PlayStation 2.
Like, say less.
Yeah, we wanted a PlayStation 2. Not only did we not get a PlayStation 2, like, we got some off-rent ass shit, yo. L, I know you remember this, bro. When you see the video, bro, you remember. We got some off-rent ass shit. Like, it was just like... So, you know, we told my dad, and, like, my dad was upset because of how excited we was. So, he goes, hey, I guess he went to my mom, he was like, yeah, we gotta get them a PlayStation, right? So, like, when my mom and my dad, like, got serious together, we would go spend Christmas at my G-Ma house in Brooklyn, RP G-Ma. And so the night before, we was packing the car to go out to Brooklyn. And my dad was like, yo, go put this stuff in the car. So we go, me and my brother out there going to put this shit in the car, and we saw the fucking PlayStation in his trunk. And like, yo, my dad is famous for, like, accidentally ruining, like, surprises and shit. So we saw it, and the craziest thing was, like, my parents had both, like, they had picked up a second job up at Circuit City.
Yeah.
Cause like my dad loves gadgets and shit.
Yeah.
So like we saw it and I was like, I tried to like
and
hold
react,
my excitement.
yeah.
And I said, I went to my brother Terrell. I was like, yo, they got us a PlayStation. Don't say nothing. I seen that shit, bro. And like we had mad games too. Like niggas got us Budokai. They got us Budokai.
You got laced.
Yeah, they laced us, bro. But that was my best gift until like they topped it. And like my dad, my mom, like, yo, I forever will never forget this ultimate gift that they got me. So when I was 19, I bought my first car. I bought it, not my parents. I bought my first car. And I bought the shit on Black Friday. I graduated high school, got my first car, and like a couple weeks in, we in Syracuse, nigga, it's cold, right? So I ain't have nowhere to park my car. I had to park my car outside, you know, while everybody else had their shit in the garage.
Yeah.
So, cause it's 3 cars, it's only 2 places for a car, so my shit had to be outside. And I'll never forget, my baby brother wake up late for school, and my mom come wake me up. Shamel, take your brother to school. And I'm like, damn, bro, I work till like midnight. Nigga tired. So I'm like, all right. And I'm pissed off because not only am I tired, I start my car. It's so cold in that mug. My damn, you know the liquid air freshener?
Yeah.
That bitch was frozen solid, bro.
Oh, snap.
And like the craziest shit, like my car didn't get warm until I fucking got back to the house, bro. That's how cold it was. So I'm like, Ma, I gotta find out how much a remote starter is, yo. I can't do this. Not in this winter. And I gotta park outside. So leading up to it, because I remember opening the gift.
Yeah.
And it was a small box. And I open it and it's like a handheld Bible. And now I'm like, oh, this is nice. This is cool. And then so my mom like looking at me or whatever. And I'm like, what? And it was like a little ring box in there. And I opened it. And it was like key fob. And I was like, oh, a remote starter. My parents got me a remote starter. And like, but it was already fucking installed in my car. And I'm sitting here like, I'm confused.
Yeah.
Like a week before, my dad calls me and was like, yo, Shamel, when you work this week? And I'm like, all week. And he was like, all right, well, Hyundai called and left you a message. They say they had a recall on your vehicle. So when you at work, I'll just take it. He said I could take it. He said you can take it to any Hyundai, and they gonna fix it. And so I'm like, all right. So he came, got my keys. That was when he went and put the motherfucking remote starter in my car, bro.
That's smooth, bro.
I was like, yo, they played it off so cool, bro.
That's
like,
smooth.
Like that was like, obviously every kid wanted a PlayStation, but that was like my ultimate gift, bro. A remote starter, bro.
That's
for my whip. And I was like, I'll never forget that. It was lit, bro. Just the way they pulled it off, bro.
Yeah.
And they probably never be able to get me like that again. Now, in closing, I feel like I have to bring this up. What do you feel like the cons of Christmas are? Because everything got some kind of bad thing to it.
I don't know. I feel like
consumerism plays
the
part.
I would say that the excesses of capitalism is shown the most in the holiday season. Yeah. I remember Louis Farrakhan, I think it was about 2015, like Justice or Else era. Yeah. And he talked about bringing Christ back to Christmas and voting with your dollar by not participating in Black Friday or in Cyber Monday or in any of that, and just focusing on like family. Yeah. And I feel like the con would be just the focus on access or feeding into the desires of like keeping up with the Joneses and but I feel like it's mostly just like a motivation thing. Yeah,
I think so too, because like that whole keeping up with the Joneses thing, like that shit is real, bro. You seen the movie?
I love it.
Yeah, great movie. But and side note, that movie, like it's like that got to be some real shit. Like it has to be like, and it just makes me wonder like if any of my neighbors were those people. You know what I mean? But the shit is genius, but it's kind of messed up too. It ain't kind of messed up. It is, but yeah, my it's that too because like obviously like Christmas, it's it's that season of giving, and especially if you got kids, like more than anything, like if you got kids, like you want your kids to have a great Christmas, and it don't matter what kind of financial situation you in.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, shit, nigga, we grew up with broke Christmases and we grew up with good Christmases. And now, as you're older, like when you get older, you kind of could see, like you could kind of see like, dang, yo, my parents probably like didn't even have that shit, but they made sure
it work.
They made it work, and they made sure we got that shit. So like, obviously you appreciate it more. You appreciate it a whole lot more when you older.
Yeah.
But I think Jim Carrey said this shit. He said, like, it doesn't make sense for you to be killing yourself to get a bunch of stuff for somebody that's more than likely gonna be ungrateful for it, or that's you gonna have to be replacing it in a whole nother year. So like, it's kind of hard to. Like it's really hard like looking at the situation on both sides because like that's really like what the whole tradition the whole tradition of Christmas as a whole is about, like stuff, gifts, you know what I mean? But I think what the problem is, and honestly that's kind of where the whole Santa Claus thing comes into it too. Like what do they say? Like you fucking write a list of what you want from Santa Claus. You know what I mean? And it went from, I want this really nice sweater, or, I want a little Tonka truck or some shit like that, to, like, I want a fucking yacht. Like, you know what I mean? Like it went from something small to something crazy like that.
Right.
And then it's like, all right, well, I gotta get this motherfucker a yacht, or they not gonna be happy with me.
Right.
I do feel like Christmas has really turned into this like consumer market of like if you don't get me this for Christmas, you don't love me type shit.
That's why I feel like it's important that you and your family does the giveaway, the giving back. Yeah. I feel like that reinstills or as a reminder.
That's another thing that we do. That's another thing we do.
Really
like
smart.
We just fucking like a few years ago, like for a few years we did this until everybody basically like kind of separated. But we do like a grab bag, $20. Everybody spend $20. Like whoever you get, that's who you get a gift for. And, like, that's fun.
Yeah.
That's what, like, because it's actually fun to see how creative people get with.
I was just about to say
20,
creative.
With 20 bones, you know what I mean? I think it's dope. So,
yeah.
I think, in all honesty, like, I think everybody should do something like that. Because I think it takes that whole, oh, you got to get me what I wanted mentality out of somebody's head. Like, I want this. As opposed to, hey, I got this person. Because, they do it at work all the time. Like, they do it in work environments. So, that I think that's the biggest, I can't even call it a con. I think that's the biggest, I guess you could say the greatest thing about Christmas is the worst thing about Christmas. Fucking gifts. Like, if you really look at it, like, in the grand scheme of it, that's really what it is, Like, and but I really love those people that are just happy that they got something for Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw a video, and it was like Jimmy Kimmel does these pranks where he'll say like, record your kids' reactions to them eating all the holiday candy or whatever, and be like, oh yeah, sorry, I ate all your Halloween candy. I was hungry. I don't know. And I think it was one of these types of videos where like they recorded their kid and like they gave him a banana for Christmas. And like you just saw like the kid's heart and he just started crying. And he was like, "Oh, I love you guys. Thank you so much. You gave me something for like Christmas." Yeah. And like it wasn't
that banana quick, boy.
Like it wasn't about the thing. It was about like the people behind it.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think that's important. Like
it is.
You talking about your family, me talking about my family. Y'all got family out there. Like it's about that.
Yeah, that's really what it's about. But at the same time, like I gotta put this out there, like it shouldn't just be Christmas. You know what I mean? Like in all reality, like the spirit of Christmas and the spirit of togetherness. Yeah. Like that should be in y'all all year round. Yeah. It should. You know? To where Christmas is just another fucking day. You know? With some snow and some lights.
Some bomb food.
So, you know, from us, King's Corner, I want to wish y'all a very Merry Christmas.
Happy Kwanzaa. Happy Hanukkah.
Kwanzaa, happy Hanukkah. Happy whatever it is y'all do. You know what I mean? Whatever y'all do for Christmas, you know, just do it with love and do it with family. Merry Christmas. We'll see y'all next year, 2020. We got a lot of fun things coming for y'all.
Oh, yeah. Shout out 100 followers on Facebook. That's dope.
Hey, yeah. Shout out. So, you know, y'all like, y'all comment. We want to know y'all favorite Christmas movie, favorite Christmas memory, and your favorite Christmas present.
Oh, yeah. That's good.
In closing, dream Christmas present.
What does that mean? Like just
your dream present?
Paid off student loans.
Yo, you know what? You just pissed me off with that. We'll see y'all next year, man. Peace.